Since their origins, human beings have always identified their ambition and the characteristic features of their time in the project of the ideal city. The first evidence of this ideal tension can be found in the Book of Genesis, embodied in the rising of a square-based tower. The ziggurat would grow in height with terraces of decreasing size, placed above the other, culminating with the sacred temple. The Tower of Babel subsumes the aspiration to design a city which includes the totality of the human beings. This striving quest will eventually manifest itself centuries later in the form of Sforzinder, a city composed by an 8-point star, so that all the corners were equidistant from a center that create the square. The form is inscribed within a perfect circle as the image of a perfect society, in which ideal harmony could be propitiated. The radial scheme of the city became obsolete with the violent advent of the machine, a metaphor for inhabiting the urban space. Ville contemporaine was designed under the doctrine of functionality. Resulting of a linear planning, high building blocks were scattered over abundant green spaces offering free circulation of the ground. At the heart of its plan, the city incorporated an airport floating over a system of infrastructures. Few decades later, No-Stop City project broke down the traditional urban morphology. The city becomes a continuous structure without interruptions or recognizable architectural images. A project of a total urbanization of the entire world was conceived. Different functions and new form of social gatherings were freely organized thanks to the introduction of artificial lighting and ventilation system. The acknowledgement of the possibilities of a continuous but qualityless urban form results in the post-metropolitan human condition, simultaneously utopian and dystopian. The aspiration of progressive culture could be identified in the creation of identity through consumption. The urban system of relations is totally destroyed the 12th of March 1989, with the burst of Internet, the information bomb. As a new atmospheric layer imposed itself over the Earth, and radically revolutionized the human act. Immediately, a new universal landscape was born. The role of speed, distances, labor, human relationships were reset and trespassed by a new form of connection, the link. No time, no space, no limit for human ambition, no ideal city.